house are moving the wrong way.
Yeah.
Howdy. I'm Barney, old feller. Everybody else. If I could find gold, that's where I'd stay. That's where I'd be. That's where you'd look for me. But don't look like there's nothing much here but shale. And I don't know if there's an awful lot of gold. Don't see any signs. I don't see any quartz or anything that make it look like this might be a bonanza. Anyway, you know, this is the area right now is just north of town of Cave Creek. At one time, it was a pretty good gold mining district. There was a lot of gold taken out of here. But first, they had to run the Tonto Apaches out of here, which wasn't any problem. They finally all surrendered in, I guess, about 73. And put them up on the reservation and got them out of here. white man decided to exploit this part of the country, and he's still exploiting it, I guess. But anyway, old Steineger started some claims up here. I think it was clear back in 86 or somewhere in there. It might even have been earlier. It might have been 68. I ain't sure. But he had some big claims in this area, just north, where the streams were, where the streams began. And for a long time they took out quite a bit of gold. Finally his mines flooded, so they closed it down. And he got the land patented. And the mine hadn't been run for a long, long time. Well, the other mines finally closed down in this area too. There's a few that might still be operating, I'm not sure. But an enterprising feller got a hold of the old Steineger claims, or one of them anyway, and started him a new mine up here called the Mistress Mine, a couple of years back. And he's working it into quite a thing to see. He's got a museum, and he's got a tunnel, and he's going down into the old mine, and eventually he'll be doing some crushing and bringing some gold out of there, maybe a little silver. I think it'd be really a worthwhile enterprise. I'm going to go over and look it over, and I sure would admire if you want to come with me. We'll check it out, see what they got there. I think you'd enjoy it.
Oh, he gave me a $100 bill. And it said, it was far side, it said, do what wanted. She always wanted a firm butt, and she's looking. Yeah. I like this.
St. Uranium Mine. Deadwood Dump on Gold Run, Skagway, Alaska.
Bicycle boundary place.
Oh, yeah, they have, exactly. They come up with a reason.
Fishing at Skagway.
I'm getting kind of tired of this, actually. Becoming more and more loaded in my pocket, less food in the bank, because I'm not going to let them trace it to me.
Just thinking.
Well, I hate to be that way.
Oh, we have to do that way too.
We just don't make enough of sharing. I think Pete's out there trying to make his pickup work.
So he's dead, yeah.
He gave me that other before his pickup is out there. And I think he's starting to panic that I'm going to clean up and paint a pink. I mean, I hate to agree with my Irish mother, but there is just no excuse for the way the world's headed. Yesterday, he's been talking about going to shows and leaving me up here. And if I
That's right. In Malachite. In Agate.
And she said her little girl, she's got one 4 and 1 7, little boy, 18.
It's the largest intact Bloody Basin agate on 448 pounds. Beautiful stone, about 2 foot long, by 18 inches by 18 inches. Blacksmith place.
I go to the mother-daughter banquet and I feel like a fool.
The old Acme County stone, 1905. Tall enough to walk into. This would be ideal.
Claustrophobic.
Huh? Well, it would be ideal for showing like a mine really should be. You know, for guys got to really, if you're going to do it right. Okay, here we go. There's the winch. And it got the old shaft goes down to 78 feet. He's down this far. Now there's some beautiful rock for your front yard, but I'm afraid it's too pretty. I'm afraid somebody steal it. I wonder what that's called. What is this stuff here?
Candy onyx from Utah. It's a
Machine 3, 6 horsepower, starts on gas, runs on diesel, has an igniter and no spark plug. For running the rock crusher. Yep.
mine's a Clio, does it?
Yeah, it looks like Clio.
Yeah. No, turn it the other way. The cover has to be long, so I get the she took it at a different angle. Yeah.
You know the guy that runs that thing up at Jerome,
I haven't met him.
at Haynes?
That's got all those old motors and the sawmill and stuff?
Yeah.
No, I have not met him.
Boy, he is something.
He sent word to a guy to tell me to come see him.
He's the
When I
one.
first started this project, you know, and if I needed any money or anything, I don't need money. I don't need a partner.
Well, Pete, how long ago did you start this thing?
Well, working on 5 years. It'll be the 5th year. Basically started with $40 and the chainsaw. That was it. Just started hauling stuff in here.
So you knew that the Steinig of mine,
Oh yeah,
Chef, was
yeah.
here.
I've known him a long time. Yeah, used to race cars together with him a long time ago.
Big car.
Yeah, he was a camping dragster, you know, fuel dragster.
What, are you in Phoenix?
Yeah, Steiner and Escobar fuel racer, you know.
Oh, good down.
Yeah, they raced for a long time.
Anyway, they operated it for quite a while. They made money.
We think so. We know they ran it until they couldn't pump the water anymore. The water got to be a real problem.
It just got too expensive.
Yeah, old hand-built pumps. And at that time, this road wasn't put in at all, so they had to come up the old spur cross and over the top. And Mabel Steiner, Larry's mom's still alive, and she said it'd take her up to a day and a half to get here from Wagon, from 16th Street, Washington.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that this here was the original old road that went to.
No, the original road that you're looking at came up the Grapevine Canyon to Gold Hill, up Bronco Canyon, came out at the Cartwright Ranch. That's the old road.
Oh, okay.
Right by Seven Springs. And over the hill in the Camp Creek Wash, there was no military trail, but nobody's ever proved it yet on a map. My understanding, this thing goes back to about the 1927, but they had old trestles on it and everything else. You can still see some of the footage, the old CCT project, you know.
But yeah, my brother-in-law worked on the CCT at Seven Springs, and they were stationed here at the Cape Creek.
I think they were trying to get probably to the Red Rover because that was the biggest mine of the area right here, you know. That was a big mine.
Okay. This one has produced. You think this one will produce again?
Well, if we can, we've got more ways to go. Our little ore runs about a quarter ounce to the ton, but we get the Chrysocolla minerals, associated copper minerals, and we make mine seams out of rock that won't give us any gold.
Oh, no.
And we sell more specimens too. So we got 4 or 5 avenues to go with instead of we just had to work on just the gold alone. Wouldn't work.
Right. Well, regulations.
Yeah, well,
Make it too kind of.
expensive. The old shaft was dug 4 by 6, and what we're trying to do is take it out to 6 by 8. So we have a hallway for the bucket and a manway too. So every foot we go down and do that and shore up the timber and lag, we're looking around $600 a foot. So a quarter ounce gold, it doesn't pay the bills. You know?
Okay, but the vein just goes right on down. It don't go back in the mountain,
It's
right?
an incline vein, yeah. It runs down. Most of the veins here dip about 17 degrees in this area. And it runs from 2 to 4 foot wide. It's a quartz vein, and it carries copper minerals. And when it mixes with the hematite, the reds and the browns, sometimes it'll carry some gold, a little wire gold and stuff.
Well, I think you got a real hell of a deal here. I think it's going to be good.
Well, we're working real hard at it. We're not in it for the money. It's just, you know,
Well, it's a living.
it's kind of like a
You know, that's the thing. And then, you
it's
know,
a good living. We're up on the side of the hill. We need anything to go to town lodge. We just stay here. Make rocks.
Well, this is great. I envy you.
Well,
I think you got a hell of a deal here.
It's taken me a while.
Yeah.
I've been a lot of those horses have bucked me off. This one so far I'm riding.
Nice talking to you,
Thank you for
Dave.
coming up. Appreciate it.
We'll get back quick
All
to
right,
you.
you betcha. And then he carves them like a bird or like a woman with a dress on, and he puts them in a spiral. Say, take a piece of copper, like take a piece of copper shaft, roll it in a circle, and pull like a coil, and you'll hang them off of there.
Oh, I didn't know
Can't
that.
put them outside. Just inside, you're just barely touching them. It sounds like a damn piano, just ring.
Well, I had mine in that particular one in the house because it was too nice. I didn't want it to go outside because a lot of times the stuff will deteriorate after several years. It will.
This is brand new. Now, see, we do tiger tail, and this is like using jewelry. It's jewelry plastic. And the other one is 25-pound saltwater fishing line. So nothing beat you with it. It's pretty tough.
He doesn't beat me anymore, huh? He just ought to.
She beats him with it.
I kind of thought that. You should look in her face. It was kind of like Connie.
Oh, now, don't pick on us. That's worth it.
Yeah, get a picture of our, we got our big rock saw back together again. You see that on the way out?
Uh-oh. This tape gonna be about 27 minutes long. I'm Barney, old fella. Watercress is not ready to eat yet. Besides, you got to work it off quite a bit. It's kind of leftovers from this last winter. I just dearly love watercress. Put that a little, take about, make a salad about half lettuce and half watercress, and it's really good. Smells good too. I'm Barney, old fella. This is at the spring over in the Matazales Wilderness area on the road to Sheep's Crossing. It's where you cross below Horseshoe Dam. There's a crossing here. It's kind of rough, but they won't let you cross over the dam like they used to back in the old days because you might hurt yourself, but few people can. The rancher that has his place over here, he can drive across, and people that really have a need to. But whenever you're just going to go fishing, they don't need. So you have to come across the hard way, across the rocks and the boulders and this, that, and the other. But it's more fun that way anyway. This little old glade, sometimes, has got deer in it, because they like to come in here and eat this watercress. And sometimes in the evening, if you come out of here late, you can get some, maybe some pigs in here too. You never know. Maybe we'll see some this evening when we come out. We're going to go up to the sheep bridge and maybe throw a line in the water and see what happens. You know, you always got to try it, no matter what. So why don't y'all come on and go with us? I think you enjoy it.
I donate $1 per person.
It's sort of like our income taxes.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
So it's voluntary.
Voluntary.
This is our income tax system is a voluntary system. You just pay it out. Voluntary, voluntary money is really good. It's just like this, like the army thing. You gotta volunteer for this. You guys, and you guys, and you guys. And the rest of you guys gonna clean up after. Look at that old one, that little one holding up.
Yeah.
That old cactus is
Yeah.
little one helping him.
Actually, it's like it's nursing.
Yeah, it's a nursing one. That must be a mama cactus. there's a road here goes down beside this that goes to the water, but nobody's ever been down there through it for a long time. And that wood's piled up there, you can't get it dry. Right under your shoulder there. Your phone. I think that one is probably a little bit in the colors in it.
All over. I guess the Indians used to dig this long time ago, dig the turquoise out of it. There's pieces of turquoise laying all over the ground. People have been doing it for years and years and years. I don't know if anybody ever made any money out of it. But everybody, there's new tunnels now I see. There's tunnels back and forth all over this place. There's a whole bunch more of them I see up here. And maybe it's worthwhile. Maybe it looks to me like it's a kind of a pretty light colored turquoise, but it may be there's some big enough pieces and it's worthwhile. You've been doing it for years, and it's a heck of a big to give somebody something to do. Something they can do on a weekend and just have a ball. Besides, it's a real good drive, too. It's got an awful lot of scenery here that it's been so long since I've been up here, I almost forgot some of this stuff. It looks like we might get a rain. We've been trying all over. Over in the Matazelles, we got some storming. All over back over there in Bloody Basin, we got some storming. I certainly hope it don't get too bad, because I don't want to spend the night over here on this side of the river. There ain't no way across, and this Dodge won't swim. So maybe we won't stay too long. I hear Mr. Coyote off in the distance, don't you? It'd be nice if the sun would come out now. That would make that shine a lot better.
Can do anything I want to it.
That's what I was thinking of. I guess it's going to depend on who takes all the truck. Yeah, who gets the first when we get home. I don't even think about it. Almost looks like something, but it ain't. Looks like the water.
That's just down around the hospital. Did I tell you I got 2 letters to get into the hospital, but I've been kicking the bed under the Rangers yet? Got one from the medical doctor, one psychiatric.
I think that's just one from the medical doctor.
What?
I think that's just one from the medical doctor.
Well, I think I'm gonna.
I've never been able to figure out how to rationalize the psychiatric end of it.
For your mental health, right?
Probably Springfield or something.
Well, people need strange things, so...
right. Wouldn't that be out on the river getting white cat? Well, they would. The pictures are out.
Yeah, they are white catfish, Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
They're white catfish. This one, that is clear.
That place is used very often. Looks like it's too shallow, doesn't it? You can see bottom everywhere. Now there's a hole. It's on the other side of the river. They can't reach it. Yeah, that's really good. That's like about, about an 8 foot deep. Let's go look again now. There's a way over there, that'd be the place. Once you go that way, it seems to be your move. Let's start with again.